In a dense jungle filled with tall trees and lush greenery, there lived a brave little monkey named Maimon. Maimon was known throughout the jungle for his kind heart. He always helped other animals, even if it meant putting himself in danger. One day, Maimon was swinging through the treetops when he heard a loud cry. He quickly followed the sound and found a small deer stuck in a deep muddy pit. The deer was struggling to get out, and it looked scared. Without hesitation, Maimon climbed down and stretched out a long branch towards the deer. "Grab on!" Maimon shouted. With all his strength, he pulled the deer out of the pit. The deer thanked him gratefully, and Maimon felt happy to have helped once again. As Maimon continued his journey through the jungle, he saw a bird trapped in a thorny bush. The bird's wings were caught, and it couldn't fly away. Maimon gently approached and freed the bird from the sharp thorns. The bird chirped joyfully and flew up high into the sky, thanking Maimon as it soared away. Later that day, while resting on a large branch, Maimon heard the sound of crying again. This time, it was a small rabbit whose foot was stuck between rocks. Maimon hurried over, carefully moved the rocks aside, and set the rabbit free. The rabbit thanked Maimon, and he smiled, happy to have helped another friend. But just as Maimon was about to leave, a loud growl echoed through the jungle. Maimon turned around and saw a big, fierce tiger slowly approaching. The tiger's eyes were locked on Maimon, and it looked hungry. Maimon's heart raced with fear, but he stood his ground. "Why are you here, little monkey?" the tiger growled. "Helping others is your strength, but who will save you now?" Despite his fear, Maimon spoke bravely. "I help others because it's the right thing to do, even if it puts me in danger." The tiger roared and lunged at Maimon. In a flash, Maimon jumped high, swinging from tree to tree, trying to escape. But the tiger was fast and kept chasing him. Just as the tiger was about to pounce on him, the deer, bird, and rabbit appeared. The deer leapt forward, distracting the tiger. The bird flew down and pecked at the tiger's eyes, while the rabbit jumped around to confuse it. Together, they created enough chaos for Maimon to swing to a higher branch, out of the tiger's reach. Seeing his friends come to his rescue, Maimon felt overwhelmed with gratitude. The tiger, realizing it was outnumbered, growled in frustration and ran back into the jungle. Maimon climbed down from the tree and hugged his friends. "Thank you for saving me," he said. The deer smiled and replied, "You have always helped us, Maimon. Today, it was our turn to help you." From that day on, the animals of the jungle knew that kindness always finds its way back. Maimon continued to help others, not because he wanted something in return, but because it was his way of spreading goodness throughout the jungle. And whenever he needed a friend, he knew he had many who would stand by his side.